Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kat. I am the nurse helper. If this is your first time here, welcome. This is my first time coming to you from my shed. So it's still pretty empty, as you see, but I'm working really hard to get everything moved out here. This is our shipping shelf. Trying to figure out where I can put some display shelves to show you guys some of my cool stuff. Not really sure how to do it yet, and I'm not sure which way I want to film from, so we're trying this today. So we have, I believe, about $700 going out on eBay today. Today is Monday, so that is a little bit slower of a weekend. And then we've also got some sales going out on Mercari and Facebook. So I'm going to show you those, and then what we will do is I'll take you around the shed and kind of show you what is going on, what we are waiting for, and what our plans are. So let's get started. We are going to start going over what's sold on eBay. This is take number 2 because my wireless mic died last time. So I did 30 minutes of recording with no sound. So we are going to start off with this pair of Skechers. These are really cute with the polka dots there. They're memory foam. And these I actually got for myself, but I didn't wear them. And they sold. It took like almost a year for them to sell. I don't remember what I paid because I did buy them for myself, not for resale, but they sold for $15 plus shipping. The buyer is $25 all in. So this is all profit because I had planned on buying these for myself. Up next is actually a Pokemon card. So I did not sell this. Well, I did sell it, but Brad listed this, Brad bought it, and Brad sold it. So I am not familiar with these. If you have questions about the Pokemon cards, you can leave comments below, and maybe he can let you know what channels he watches, because I know he watches a lot of channels to help him with Pokemon cards. So this is a Charmander, and this one sold by itself for $9.99, free shipping. And with Pokemon cards, I think it's kind of hard to tell what your cost into these is because you buy so many to find good ones. So I told Brad we need to try and start kind of taking gauge and figuring out like how much we're paying versus what we're getting. I know he has some that were graded coming back that hopefully will be top dollar cards, and those took about 5 months to get graded. So hopefully the wait is worth it for this. Yes, Dalton. I love you too. So Dalton is in the shed with me. He is sitting on the desk. Say hi. So today is the first time recording what's sold in the shed. I recorded earlier while Dalton and Mom were playing out in the yard, which when I turn this a little bit, you can actually catch glimpses of them when they were out there, but they're not out there anymore. So here we are. This sold, I believe, to Carolina. This is a 100% silk. This is a vintage Liz Claiborne, which is a decent brand for scarves. And this one sold for $8 plus shipping. She's $12, and Carolina did not sign her name to the eBay invoice, but she had just asked me in the comments if I had any of those left. So I appreciate your purchase, Carolina, and Mama, it will be going out to you today. Mama. So I did this before without Dalton in here. I'm trying to figure out where to record because like you can see way back there is my inventory. So I don't know if I want to put like shelves with cool stuff here or if I want to turn. I'm trying to figure out like how I want to record in here because it's a totally different setup than inside where I'm sitting at my desk and the cool stuff's behind me. So I don't know. Let me know too, because I am stepping back a little bit for you guys. Now you can see my mic versus being really close. So let me know what you guys like or if you like a mix, and we will try and perfect this recording out in the shed. Next, this is a little Tonka car, and it is pretty beat up. As you see, it does have rust, and I did make sure to photograph that. This was in a little tray lot. If you know, like the old cardboard trays that like 24 cases of soda came in. It was a tray lot full of vintage toys. I'm going to show you another one that sold as well. And this one sold for $8 plus shipping. The buyer's $14.30 all in. I only paid $10 for that whole tray. So after these two, it's in the profit. Hey guys, I am in the shed. I'm not going to record a video today. It is Wednesday. Took the day off to rest from work because my back's been killing me. I'm a hot mess, as you see. I just learned that my cousin's house caught fire. Unfortunately, she lives in South Florida and it's spring break season. They're having a hard time finding a place to stay because there are a lot of spring breakers down there. And thank goodness, her and her family and their pets are all okay, but I think they lost quite a bit. So they have started a meal train for her. I'm going to put that link at the top of the description and also in the comments. It'll be the pinned comment. So if you would like to help my cousin by sending her, I think it's Grubhub cards for food so they can get food, because the only rental they could find doesn't even have a oven. So they can't even cook where they're at. She is pregnant. Unfortunately, this is a lot of stress on her, and she has a little 3-year-old, maybe 4, I think she might have just turned 4, sorry. She has a little girl and she's pregnant. So any help that you guys could give, I'm going to drop those links in the description as well as in the comments. And I know when my best friend had a fire last year, you guys came through amazingly. You were great. So I'm going to insert this in today's video, and I hope you guys enjoy the sales, and I really do appreciate if you can help my cousin at all. Thanks. Up next, not what you think of typically when you say when in doubt, part it out, but this is a Barbie deck. A pool goes in here. This is from the 2018 Barbie Dream House. I know because I bought a pallet of them and I ended up with like all of these extra parts, and I ended up parting them out, and I thought I listed them all, but when I was cleaning out my spare bedroom, I found probably like 5 of them that were still in there. So I listed them on Saturday and it sold on Sunday, and it sold for $15 plus shipping. The buyer is $23.50 all in, and we are in the profit on that over a year ago. So this will probably be about $12 profit after fees. Did want to show you just in case if you find a dollhouse or something like that and it's not complete or some parts aren't great, you can take it apart. And like here you can see it says 2C. That is what you could look up on eBay, and there were others of these listed. Are some pantyhose. Not all pantyhose is created equally. So this is anti-press, and I've had it for about a year. I paid $1. It sold for $7 plus shipping. Buyer is $12 all in, and we will probably make about $5, but we've had it for over a year. So some pantyhose can sell in the hundreds of dollars that is vintage, but not all of it. So if you see vintage pantyhose, I would recommend comping it out before picking it. This is a little new old stock part. I did buy boxes of these in a local auction, and I wouldn't again. So they're all between like $3 and $7. I was hoping to have a few home runs in there. There were none. We are in the profit because I did not pay but a few dollars for a big box of them. However, it's taking them forever to sell. So this little one sold for $4 plus shipping. So we'll probably make about a $3 profit on that. This is the first of quite a few pairs of clothes that we sold, or clothes. We sold a lot of clothes today, which is nice for shipping. And actually, I don't mind photographing clothes that much. I might put some photo paper up here. Once I figure out how I'm going to list and set things up in the shed, I definitely will share that with you guys. I do have my shipping shelf and shipping station down there, and I need to figure out where I'm going to list from. So these are some Talbots. These are girlfriend Chino shorts. These are really cute, and they are something that I would have picked up anyways, even if it wasn't in a lot. So they've got these cute little embroidered crabs. So if I saw these out at a garage sale or thrift store for $1, I would definitely pick them up. I got them in a clothing lot for 50 cents because I got totes of clothes really cheap, and these sold for $14.99 plus shipping. The buyer is $21 all in. We will make about a $13 profit on those.
Mama.
Yes, Dalton. I'm not done. No. Up next. This is one of my Nike golf shirts. There is another one coming up here shortly.
Daddy, Mama.
This one sold for 20.
Daddy,
Shh. Daddy's not mowing. That was a truck. Yes, a truck. It sold for $21 plus shipping. The buyer is $29 all in. I did pick these up at my little local Goodwill for $6.98 and probably making about a $13 profit, but I've sold, I think, 6 of the 11 now, so over half have sold in less than. Next is this pennant. This is the Old Country. This is from Busch Gardens, and it is vintage. I don't know when from, but you can see like the old little tag there. I'm trying to see if I saw a year, but I don't think I do. But it was only $1 whenever it was bought. So to ship these out, and I get asked a lot, we use, whoa, I didn't put that in. We use these cardboard tubes. They are 12 inches long. And as you see, it fits perfect. So we just roll this up, put it in here, and it ships first class at about 4 to 5 months. There's some more of those Charmander cards. So this person bought 4 of them. And again, if you have Pokemon questions, leave a comment. I will have Brad answer your questions. So these 4 sold for $40, free shipping, and they sold in like a couple of days after Brad listed. And then we have this Signature Club A, which I believe is like QVC or Home Shopping Network. And this one sold for $25 plus shipping. The buyer's $31 all in. Shh. This is getting close to the last of the stuff that I picked up at the thrift store.
Mama.
And it is the last of the stuff I picked up at the thrift store in Alabama when I was picking Dandy up, our golden retriever. So health and beauty stuff, especially from what I've seen, like QVC and Home Shopping brands sell really good. So this will be over a $20 profit. Another Pokemon card. This one is, how do you say this? Diantha. So this one actually sold for $30 free shipping. Again, not really sure on the cost of these, but Brad has been buying them for a few months now and starting to sell some, so that is good. Up next is this 76. This is a mesh back hat. I paid $1 for this. This one sold for $21 plus shipping. Where's $26 in, and we will make about a $17 profit on that. Hide. Up next, this is another one. I feel like I would pick it up if I saw it at the thrift, but I got it in a clothing lot. This is a Talbot's. It is like a blazer jacket. I will back up so you can see. Really nice jacket. I only paid 50 cents. It sold for $15 plus shipping. The buyer's $26 all in, and we will make about a $12 profit on that. We will see if he will be quiet for me to finish this. I told him he should go hide. Okay, go hide. What? Okay, hide. Up next, this is Robert Lynn Nelson. Those are some very cute dolphins. This one is a musical gift box. It is by the Danbury Mint. Actually got 5 of these for $5 each at a little local thrift store. I have 1 left after this one. They are all really pretty. They remind me of Wyland's work. And this one sold for $19.49 plus shipping. The buyer is $27 all in, and I will make about a $13 profit on that. Has really cool pictures on the side too of seagulls. Next is another clothing item. Again, if you see golf clothes like Izod at a garage sale or thrift store for like $1, I would pick them up. Most of these are size 4 to 6, so they are smaller and they've been selling okay. So this one is a polka dot skirt. This one, again, I was 50 cents and it sold for $10 plus shipping. The buyer is $16 all in, and we will make about an $8 profit on that. And next, this is Wexford by Anchor Hawking. I did get this at Goodwill. I paid either $6.99 or $7.99. I don't remember. But what we will do, because this is new in the box, is I typically will add some bubble wrap in there. And just to kind of pad it a little more, we'll wrap this whole box in bubble wrap. And then it will go into a bigger box. So this one sold for $28 plus shipping. The buyer is $40 all in, and we will make about an $18 profit on that, and it sold less than 2 weeks. So it sold pretty fast. Any of the vintage glasses like Anchor Hawking, Jeanette Glass, Fire King, any of that, if you see it new in the box, even if the box is damaged, I would definitely check it out. This is a U.S. Army retired tag. It sold for $7.50 plus shipping. The buyer is $11.50 all in. And I actually paid pennies for this. It was in a box lot from an auction. So we'll make about a $6 profit on that. License plates is another thing that I really love to pick up because you can get them for really cheap and they're really easy to photograph. It's front, back, really easy to ship. They're not breakable. And some of the older vintage state license plates sell for hundreds of dollars. Up next, this is another Izod. So Izod has been a good brand. It doesn't sell super high. This is a small and this is a skirt and it has the matching polo. So these were in that same lot. So I'm $1 in on both pieces and it sold for $22.49 plus shipping. The buyer is $30.50 all in on that. And we will make about an $18 profit after fees. So again, golf clothes, if you see them for cheap, I would definitely check them out. And if they're in good condition, I would consider picking them up. I'm not going to adjust this one because it's not an easy adjustable hat. So this one says Killer Kurt. If you see here, this is embroidered. This is actually a custom hat. This was made for the person whose estate we got most of our Hawaiian shirts at. And I didn't know if it would sell, but there was something else that was customized as well that sold in under a week. And I actually asked them if they were interested in this and they said they were not a fisherman. But it finally did sell for $14 free shipping. We're about $2 in. Shipping will be about $3 and we'll make about an $8 profit. So some customized stuff you'd be surprised will still sell. It's pretty. Up next, this is a beautiful little footed teacup. You can see here, it does have the cobalt blue and gold and it has the roses. It does say Germany, but it doesn't have a maker. This one I only paid $1 for. It sold for $49.99 plus shipping. And shipping was international, so the buyer's $75 all in. So keep an eye out for that cobalt blue with the gold because stuff like this really sells, especially if you put cobalt blue, gold, trim, like it had roses, it had a bunch of great keywords. So this one sold in about 3 months. Dalton was playing with her. This is a vintage wind-up Tommy baby. And this one was actually in the same lot as that old Tonka car. So this box lot came from a antique mall. I think the booth went out of business and all of the stuff was kind of put into lots and auctioned off. Less than $1 in. This baby sold for $8.49 plus shipping. The buyer is $13.50 all in and we will make about a $6 profit. This is a little elephant. This one is actually Onyx Tellez and that's a company out of Mexico. I got these because they just look so cool. So there was this elephant and also a donkey. I only paid $1 each for these in an estate sale. I just thought they were super cool. Like the detail on them is neat and the coloring. This one sold for $22 plus shipping. The buyer is $30 all in and we will make about a $16 to $17 profit on that. And I will tell you guys, when I'm telling you the profit, I'm kind of just doing some quick math in my head. So it is not exact. Shh. Set that down. It's breakable.
Ew.
I'm not ready for that one yet. Set it down. Helper. So, up next. Tanala is one of my favorite things. So this is Tanala. This is a pretty little bird here. And it is signed, if you see. Santana, Mexico. Paid $2 for this guy at a estate sale in person. It was on the last day, so it was half off. I think they had it marked at $4. He sold for $25.99 plus shipping. The buyer was $37 all in, and we will make about a $20 profit on it.
Mama.
Okay. Up next. is another little Nike golf shirt. This one sold for $22. And again, I paid $6.98 at Goodwill. Sold in less than 2 weeks. It is new with the tags. I was a little bit disappointed because they sell for $40 and I was hoping to get like 75% of that. So I was hoping like $30 plus shipping, but I'm only really getting like $20 to $25, which is okay because it's still about a $13 profit on each shirt. Oh, to go back to what I was saying before Dalton kind of sidetracked me there, is that I just estimate the profit because on eBay, your flat fees are typically 10%. It does vary by category, but I also promote, and that promoted percent only happens if it's bought from a promoted listing. So if they clicked on just the regular listing, I wouldn't get charged that. So my fees tend to range between 10 and 20%. So typically I'll figure about 15% to average that. Up next, this is a little noodle bowl. It's really cute and it's kind of like abstract art. It's really pretty on the inside as well. I've sold quite a few little noodle bowls. This one is got like a T on it, but I wouldn't really consider that sign. This I just listed as a 5-inch cobalt blue studio pottery noodle bowl. This sold for $20 plus shipping. The buyer's $30 all in, and I paid $1 for this. So this will be about a $15 to $17. I do want to say thank you. I received 3 coffees from Miss Anita, and then not sure who S. Brown is. So if you're watching, let me know who you are. Got 3 coffees from her as well. And I love your comments, and I really do appreciate the coffees that you guys send. It helps with getting stuff for the shed. And also we were able to get Dalton's swing set, which hopefully I have integrated some of the clips, because the first time I recorded this, I got some really cute shots out the window of Dalton and Mom playing. So I'm hoping to salvage that, even though it won't have next. These are 2 Florida Gator golf head covers. And woo, number 1 and number X. I don't know what that means, but guess what? It doesn't matter. Put it in my title, listed these together. I paid $1 each, so I was $2 in. They sold for $20 plus shipping, buyers $29 all in, and I will make about a $15 profit on those. So golf head covers, to me, from what I've seen, always sell for like 10, upwards of $20, sometimes more. So I've started picking them up if I can find them for $1. Up next, I sold these Chacos. So these sold over on Facebook Marketplace for $20. They were pretty much like brand new. They were probably worn once or twice. I got these in a shoe lot for $6 with 7 other pairs. So less than $1 in. They sold for $20 on Facebook Marketplace. They actually have been listed for a while on eBay, but when Mom cross-posted it over to Facebook Marketplace, it sold in less than 2 days. So that's about a $17. Then I got this for $1 at my little local thrift store. This one is a North River. It's a really cool pattern, fishing pattern, and it is size extra large. It is a polo, and this one sold for $10 plus shipping over on Facebook. This is really cool. Amaryllis. So this one is actually by the Botanic Garden. I paid $1 for this at a garage sale. Or at the thrift store. I don't remember where I got it, but I only paid like $1 or $2. Sold for $20 plus shipping over on Mercari. I don't know how he used the chair. He is a monkey. Okay, so we'll make about a $17 profit on that, and it sold in less than a week.
Not me.
Dalton. What are you doing? I'm glad there's screen there. You tried to poke my eye out. This thing is hot. I paid $5 for this at my little local thrift store. It's actually D&D brand, which I'm used to for being plush, but this is obviously, I mean, I guess it's kind of a plush, but this one sold for $20 plus shipping over on Mercari. So we'll make about a $12 profit on that. Not much, and it was listed a while, but hopefully it'll get to them before Easter. right, so let's go for a little field trip.
Bye. Mom.
So where I am recording is back there. You can see,
Bye.
not really sure where I want to record because I have to decide what I want to be my background. Dalton is obsessed with this bug that's flying around in here. So let's turn around. So there is the shipping area. And if you guys have any like, whoa, let's try this. Any good ideas? So I'm standing here recording and you're seeing where I'm standing now. But if I sit at this desk, then all you'll see is the shipping station. But I'm hoping to maybe put some shelves here or even here or above here. I want to have somewhere he got the bug. Good job. You got him?
There.
Good job. So I want to have a cool background, and I also got these Ethan Allen pieces. Renee Steadfast Selections brought those to me. I paid $115. Should get about $500 for those two and $300 to $500 for that. And then we have all of the unlisted inventory. So I did like my tips video in front of the boxes, which did make an awesome backdrop. But I don't have a shelf like I need to set the merchandise on to show you guys when it is selling. So we will probably have a monitor here and one there where my light is. So I've got to kind of figure out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, that's nice. And I hope you have a great rest of the week.
Mama.
Happy hump day. Say bye, Dalton. Say bye. All right, go to the slide. Go to the slide. You ready? Okay. Ready, set, go.
Definitely big kid approved. Yeah, it's probably not factory approved. I will not be climbing this yet.